Good afternoon, world. This is Ivan O'Mara. It's 4:02 p.m. I hope you guys enjoyed my video I made yesterday. So yeah, I just came back from work. I worked half a day. Well, Ivan, yeah, the boss had me come in at 12 today, and I closed pretty much. I worked for 3.5 hours. I just got back home like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, the boss gave me tomorrow off, so I'm happy. He knew I was tired. Okay, I'll give Ivan tomorrow off. Yeah, now, Ivan, you're off tomorrow. He's like, but you work 8:30 Thursday and 8:30 Friday. I'm like, okay, you get Saturday off. I'm like, okay, thanks. I need at least 2 days off a week. I can't do 6 days a week. It's too stressing on my body. Why would you ever want to work 6 days a week in a job? No. Otherwise, you have no life. I need at least 2 days off a week. Even if I got paid a lot of money, I would demand 2 days off. But most professional jobs, you get weekends off, obviously, right? Like for my Skysis company, the 17 they don't work weekends. I give them weekends off. You work one Monday to Friday, and you get Saturday Sunday off. As your team needs a break, you can't have them work 7 days a week. No, you have to spend time with their family. You give them weekends off, obviously. Start at 9. That way you don't have to wake up too early. 9 o'clock is the right time. Is a good time. It's not too early. It's not too late. See, if you start at 10, 11, you're starting a bit too late. You start at 7, you're starting a bit too early. You just have the team work at 7, though they have to wake up at like 5:30 every morning. No, like have them start work at 9 and they end at 5. A 9 to 5 job. And they get their weekends off, obviously. They get their weekends off. Samsara? They get their weekends off. Ivan, yeah, they get their weekends off. They get their weekends off, obviously. Yeah, so the boss gave me tomorrow off. Thank you. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. I'm saying I didn't want to work all week. That's why he gave me. Hey, you're off Wednesday, Ivan. I work Thursday, Friday. I'm like, thank you. I need the break. I need at least 2 days off. I told him when I a couple months ago, I need 2 days off a week. I let him know. I can't work 6 days. Ivan, why? Because it's too stressing on my body. Dishwashing is a tiring job. It's stressing on my body. Obviously, it's tiring. Dishwashing, I'm sorry. It's the most tiring job in the restaurant because carrying those plates is tiring shit. Like heavy plates, yeah. You know when you carry a stack of plates, it's fucking heavy. It's tiring. Whereas kitchen dishes is not that bad. Kitchen dishes is not heavy, but the plates is heavy shit. That's why it gets tiring. You have to scrub, and you gotta like bring all the dishes. It's very tiring. That's why I can't do 6 days a week. Obviously, if I work 6 days, I'll make my $1,000+ but I'm not gonna kill my body for an extra $200. It's not worth it. Just to make $1,100, it's not worth it. I'd rather work my 5 shifts, make my $900, 890, 880, 900, 950, $980. That's around how much money I'm getting paid per paycheck. $900 on average, right? 900 over or under $900 I get paid. Nice checks. I can put 300 in my savings. That's why at the end of the year I'll save 3,000. I can use that money to get my book proofread. Before I get it proofread, I'm gonna go over volume 3 carefully to fix up a few things. I'm gonna go over it again, just volume 3. I already went over the rest of the book, and then I'm gonna find a Canadian proofreader. Find a company in Canada to do it for you. That way you pay your Canadian money. And it'll probably cost me a good $2,000 to get it proofread. If they charge me like $4,000, I'm like, you rip me off. I'm like, my younger stepbrother already edited most of it, and so you still have to go over the whole thing. I'm not going any higher than $2,000, guys. You're getting greedy. I'm not gonna pay you. Yeah. What's the highest you'll accept, Ivan? 20, maybe $200, I'll accept. Anything over that, you're the guys are ripping you off. They charge you like $4 grand for that. I'm like, nah, I don't have $4 grand. I can't afford it. You're taking all my money. No, like I'll do it for two. If they're greedy, find another company that's cheaper. I'm sorry. How long will it take them to edit your book, Ivan? A while, probably a month or something like that. A month, and they send me the file. Ivan, your file's proofread. It's all pristine form, and I go over the whole book. It's nice and professional now. Yeah, my grammar is all fixed. The spacing, grammar, punctuation, spelling, all fixed. Yeah, my book is now pristine form, and all I have to do is just get it copyrighted. It will cost me a couple $100 to get that copyrighted. Yeah. And my book's ready. So, ooh. Sorry. So I'm happy I'm off tomorrow. Today I can chill. I'm off today, so today I'll take it. I'll take today off on the tram. I went on the treadmill yesterday. I went early this morning around 3 o'clock. I went to bed at like I rested around I rested around 10. I passed out till 3 o'clock. And I finally woke up and I did a nice 1 hour workout on the treadmill, and I went back to bed. I slept till like 10:30, and I chilled for like 20 minutes in my room, had a smoke, and I went to work at 12. I worked for 3.5 hours, and now I'm back home. Obviously, and tomorrow I'm off. So tomorrow I'll go on the treadmill. Today I am off. And Friday my check on freezes. Put the $300 in my savings. I'll have $1,200 saved. And Friday's my cheat day. I'm probably gonna get Gabriel's again, or Jimmy's perhaps. I don't know. I might get Jimmy's or Gabriel's. A medium pizza for myself. Well, yeah, Ivan. I'll just get a pepperoni. It's cheaper. Gabriel's is expensive. I'm probably just gonna get a pepperoni pizza for myself. That's good enough. I got a pepperoni pizza for myself at Gabriel's this Friday. Thin crust, obviously. If I get a small, I'll get regular crust. Medium, I always get thin crust. I can't eat regular medium pizza. It's too big for me. I can't eat that. I need a thin crust. Every time I order medium pizza, I always ask for thin crust. Samsara? Yeah. I'm not gonna make a long video today. I'm probably gonna make like a 40-minute video. I'm done, guys. I don't really have energy to make a full video. And after this, I'm probably gonna watch some Brad, some Brian Lee Durfee, and hopefully Robin Burnett posts a new episode. Or I might watch some Sam Shaboon tonight, maybe. Maybe watch some Sam Shaboon. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let's see what happens. Or I can watch a movie. This Friday, I might watch John Wick 4 when I get my pizza. I might do that. Watch John Wick 4 with Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Mission Impossible, I have to wait till it's available. John Wick 4 is now available to watch. Guardians 3 is on Netflix, is on Disney Plus 2. I want to watch that too. Yep. And Flash and Blueberry, I don't really care about those movies. I probably will see those movies down the road. Maybe early next year I'll watch Flash. But I heard Flash wasn't that good of a movie, I heard. The DC brand is done, right? Yeah. So now you have the last hope lies on James Gunn and Peter Safran, can they pull off a success with their Superman Legacy movie? I don't know. We'll see what happens. If that movie flops and that's bad, that's a red flag for James Gunn and Peter Safran for the DC franchise moving forward, right? You think James Gunn will turn around? I think he will. You don't bet against James Gunn, but I will not be surprised if this new DC series goes south too, right? Because the fans do not really like DC right now. People are not flocking to the theaters to see the DC movies. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was a failure, but I think James Gunn will pull it off. I think the new DC universe will be a success. Maybe not as successful as Marvel, but it'll be a success also. But Marvel has been tanking lately, man. Like after Phase 3, the Marvel brand has went down, man. Yeah. Movies are flopping, the shows are not that good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Phase 4 of Marvel was a failure. A lot of movies weren't that good, yeah. Thor Love and Thunder I heard was not good. Quantumania I heard was not that good. And I heard Guardians Volume 3 was pretty good. That's probably the only good movie coming out in Phase 4. And the Marvels I think is Phase 5, I'm not sure. The Marvels is coming out. That might be a good movie, but I don't know. The first Captain Marvel movie was pretty good. I didn't really like it. It was okay for me, but Marvel has went downhill too. The brand's not doing too good right now. You guys see what I'm saying here? Yeah. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. So Ivan, you serious with your weight loss? Yes. I'm now gonna go every week. I'm gonna go one day off. Sometimes if I'm tired, I might maybe take 2 days off, but on average, I'm gonna go one day, then one day off, one day off. That way, I'm consistent. I'm gonna keep eating my Caesar salad at work. Today, I didn't eat the Caesar salad. Today, I ate a Benedict. I ate the egg Benedict with fries as I was very hungry. When I woke up, I didn't eat anything. All I had was like 2 eggs, 2 boiled eggs. I was hungry, so I needed the energy to work. That's why I didn't get a salad today. I got like an egg Benedict, the egg Benny, right? The Bennies are really good at Cocoa Fruity. Ivan, what's your favorite food there? Probably the burgers. Their hamburgers are probably my best food. They have good burgers there. The club sandwich is up there for me, but I prefer the French toast with sausage is probably up there for me too. The club sandwich, I think the French toast with sausage is better than the club sandwich. I think the burger is probably my favorite food there, though. The burgers are really good. They have really good burgers there. Yeah. They have good burgers at Cocoa Fruity. There's other foods there I haven't tried. I haven't tried their casserole. I heard their casserole is really good. I might try their casserole, like their rice and cheese and that kind of stuff. I might try that. They have the hot chicken with gravy and peas. I never tried that either. A lot of food there I haven't tried. The poutine, they have poutine there too, yeah. They have French toast sandwich. I want to try that too, the French toast sandwich. So it's like cheese, ham, and they put like French toast. You eat it with French toast, a slice French toast bread. That looks really good. I want to try that too. Honestly. They also have the pancake wrap with cheese inside. That looks really good too. A lot of stuff there I haven't tried. Obviously. Once I'm done working here, I probably would have tried the majority of their food. I usually stick to the foods I like, obviously, but yeah. I never tried the pancakes yet. I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm this weekend. I might try pancakes instead of the French toast. Can I get your pancake sausage Pancake, sausage, and eggs. Try that. But I like French toast better than pancakes, obviously. French toast is better than pancakes, right? For me, I prefer French toast over pancakes, but some Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, my Scotch entertainment company will blow hell out of the water, guys. You guys have no idea how much it will blow out of the water. That's why all the hell reacts don't work with me. We just look at something crazy. A bunch of people in Hull are going to be applying for the 17 position. You're probably looking at a lot of secretaries applying. They want that job. A lot of accountants applying in Hollywood. A lot of head of production. A lot of lawyers applying. Obviously, and you're looking at a lot of candidates for the co-CEO position. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni will guaranteed apply. James Gunn, if he's still if he's not under contract, or if he has an opt-out agreement, he might apply too. Yeah, a lot of guys are going to be applying. They want that job so bad. Yeah, I'd rather work for Ivan than be saved to be a part of his movies and be in Hollywood and be left behind with the side attention. Yeah. They know once me reach your king and queen, it's the end, man. All these Hollywood movies are a side attention. So Ivan Reach is the main show. We're God. Don't hate him. So the main show, we're God, obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah. Obviously. But the chances of being in my movie is not high. That's my point, some Sarah. The chances of being in my movie is not high. Obviously. It's not high. Some Sarah. Chances of you being in my movie is not high. Obviously. Will a lot of head chefs apply? Yeah. The one position I'll get the most resumes for the 7 team and the probably the head chefs. Those are probably the guys who are going to get the most resumes for. The doc team, not many, because there's not many there's not much doc teams that work in Hollywood. Doc crew that work in Hollywood. But for the photographers and web designers, I'm probably not looking at that much resumes for that. There's not many web designers and photographers you're probably looking at quite a lot. I'm gonna narrow it down to the magazine ones. And that's why you're probably not looking at as much. Whereas the head chefs, you're looking at a lot of resumes. A lot of guys are gonna apply. Eric Sean will guarantee apply. But chances are I'll just have my team find him on like Twitter or Instagram and contact him on Twitter. Eric will most likely be one of my 3 head chefs. I'll most likely have him. He qualifies. He trained under Alvin, one of the best chefs in the world. That's why I think he's a good candidate for the head chef position, obviously. So there's something crazy with head chefs. They all want that job so bad. It's like I'm gonna keep saying this. Most owners around the world who own restaurants, who are line guys in the restaurant or chefs, they don't make that. They make their 60, 70, 80K owning the restaurant. And if they're lucky, they pull in 100K. But I told you, it's not easy to make 100K in this world. Making 100K in this world is even tough. It's not easy making 100K in this world, man. Most people don't make that. They stay in the 50, 60,000 range, 70,000 range for the rest of their life. Yeah. So, Sarah? That's my point, Sarah. Making 100K in this world is not easy, yeah. Most people stay in that 50, 60K for the rest of their life, 70K, which is good. If you can make that money, you're making a living for yourself. But even making 100K in this world is not easy, Sarah. That's my point. That's why all the owners around who own restaurants, they want that job so bad. Because they know if they get this job, they achieve the dream. They're now living the life with living the life, driving their nice cars, BMW. No more Toyotas, no more cheap Mazdas. No, they can get their they're nice cars, but they have goals. They want to get their Porsche, their $67,000 Porsche. They want to get their $60,000 BMW, Benz, Audi, McLaren, SUV. They want to get those nice cars. Because if you make 60, 70K a year, you can't afford a BMW or Benz unless you buy a used one. And if you do buy one, you're going to lose sleep over that buying that car because it's going to be affecting your budget. That's my point, Sarah. That's why most people, they play it safe. If I make 60, 70K a year, I'll buy like a Honda or like a Toyota or like a Mazda or a Jaguar, a Honda, a Hyundai, right? They're gonna buy those cars. Those cars are cheaper. Those cars you can get for like $30,000, $28,000 brand new. It's cheaper. Whereas the BMWs you get like $40,000, $50,000 plus. They're expensive cars. Sarah? They're expensive cars, yeah, man. They're expensive cars, Sarah. BMWs. They're expensive. They're expensive cars. They can buy their $700,000, $600,000 house in Elmer. If you buy a $700,000 house, that's a fucking nice house. That's a really really nice house. That's like a celebrity house, man. Yeah, be this actor celebrity house, very nice. Like my so-called best friend when I was in grade 11, his dad he had like a $750,000 house. Fucking nice. Yeah, you can get a nice house like that. Chances are his dad made like 200K, 250K a year. That guy. His dad probably made like 200, 250K owning the golf course. You own a big golf course. You probably made 250K, 270,000 a year. His dad was rich. His dad has nice cars too. His dad had a nice car, a nice convertible car. I forget what the car was called, but he had a nice convertible car. He was rich. The guy's dad was rich. Yeah. But I told you it's funny because all these guys bragged how rich all these guys were. Yet the whole time my family, the gatekeepers, who are richer than all these guys by a mouse and the lost pocket change. And I'm a son of God, and their wealth is all chump change. Well, I'm way richer than all those guys. I'm so rich that I can own all their houses. I can pay for all their houses cash amount of money. That's how rich I am. I can pay their rich parents a fucking $1 million salary. That's how much richer I am than all those guys. Yeah. Their wealth is chump change my wealth. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe we bragged to Ivan how rich all these guys are. Ivan's much richer than all of us. Yes. I'm richer than all those guys by a mouse. I'm the fucking son of God, man. Don't hate me, no son. Yeah. Y'all bragged. People, yeah, I remember everyone at Darcy, they always bragged about that woman's parents who were rich. Her dad was like a lawyer, and her mother owned like a computer company, a computer software company. Chances are her parents were pulling in like 300, 400K a year. They're rich people. I remember she was her parents were so rich. I remember her dad was bragging to. I went to her house. Her dad was bragging, "Yeah, I'm gonna order like an $80,000 car from Europe or something like that." That's how rich they were. They're rich people. So chances are they're pulling in maybe like half a million a year, 400K a year to her parents. They were rich people, man. They're rich, obviously. And she owned like $1 million house, like a one. That house was like easily 950 grand, $1 million. It was nicer than even my so-called best friend's house. It was nicer than that house. It was a nice fucking house. I'll never forget that day, man. This is like 2006, I think. Summer when I was going into grade 9 or going into grade 10, I think. I went to her house. I don't remember. I went to her house one time and she had a fucking nice house. And everyone used to brag how rich those woman's parents were. Yet the whole time on the son of God, I have the keys. I'm richer than her parents, but I'm also. They all knew, yeah, we can brag all we want. Ivan's much richer than us. Yeah. I'm much richer than all those guys. Yeah, their wealth is touches around my world. Yeah, man. Son of God, I have the keys. Yeah, don't hate me. So, no. No, Ivan's gonna be a multi-billionaire. When Brad all you want, Ivan's gonna be a multi-billionaire. We're all gonna be making our $50,000 a year. These guys are rich. They make 200K, 300K, but they're not Ivan. Ivan's gonna be a multi-billionaire. Yes, their wealth is all chump change from my wealth. Yeah. But going back to the head chefs, the reason why they're all gonna apply is because they want that job so bad. Man, I don't want to work my ass off in this restaurant for 70K a year. I want to make more. I want to make 200K a year. Sarah. I want to make 200K a year. Yeah, they have goals, man. I want to make 200K a year. They have goals. Yeah. I want to make 200K a year and own this restaurant. So if you make 200K a year, you make 430K for 2 years, and as well as you're making money off your restaurant, you're now very rich and you're living a good life for yourself. Buy a nice house, 600, 500, 700,000 house. Get your nice cars. Take your wife to a nice dinner every Friday. Every Friday you can do a thing where you take your wife and kids to a nice dinner. You can go on a vacation with your family once a year. You can go to Europe, you can go to South America, you can go to Cuba, you can go to Africa, you can go to the Middle East. Travel with your family, have a good time, obviously. Have house parties in your house. If you do house parties, right? You can do a nice house party in your house. You invite your family and friends, you guys get drunk, you have a good time, yeah. Do a lot of good things, live a great life for yourself. Same time they want to be saved, they want to experience that. They want to be experienced that the success and fame with IMV jobs. They don't want to be left behind because they know the fame with IMV is international fame. They don't want to be left behind. They want to be saved. I want to fly in Ivan's private jet. You know what I'm saying? I want to part up at his condo, part up at his yacht. I want to be training with him. I want to be part of the hotel, but I want to be part of this buzz for the movie. Yeah. They don't want to be left behind. They want to be saved. They want to live that life with me, obviously. That's why they're what? A lot of owners around the world own restaurants are going to apply. Some Sarah. Because they want that job badly. Yeah. Some Sarah. They want that job badly, obviously. They want that job badly. I told you, if you don't have chef training, you don't qualify. Don't hate me, I'm saying. Yeah. You don't qualify. I guarantee even some of the design people at some of the design people who I went to Heritage with, they wish they could apply to my company because they'd rather work for me and be saved than work for the government and these private companies. And I'm paying them more than what they make in the government. They make probably 60K a year starting off working in the government, 80K a year, and I'm paying them more. 50K for the first 3 years, but your final year you get like 150,000, and I'm giving you like 30K, like $24,000 worth of bonuses. They're making more working for my company. Yeah, they get perks with it. Yeah. I told you the web designer and graphic designers and photographers are part time. They're not They're not full time employees of my company. They're part time. That's why I'm not paying them as much. They're all part time people. They're part time for the first 3 years, and the fourth year they're all full time. So you work for my company. You can go back to where you live and do your job. That way you have extra money for yourself. Sarah. I told you I want designers who have experience working for the Hollywood companies, who design posters for Hollywood companies, not these cheesy C-list companies. No, like the Hollywood experience. That way you get good pictures, good quality posters, good quality pictures, ad shoots, all that stuff. See, I know what I'm doing. Sarah. I'm not saying these people are not qualified; they're qualified, but chances are your company will not be as top notch because they don't have Hollywood experience. Hollywood's the best of the best. They have access to all the best stuff. Hence why you hire the Hollywood people. Same time, my team does not have time to look at like 10,000 resumes. That's why you can't have these people. work in your company. Otherwise, you're looking at something crazy for the resumes. Guys, my team can't look at like 10,000 resumes. I don't have time to look at 10,000. Me and VJ are not going to look at 10,000 resumes. It's not happening. Whereas we narrow down to the big six, I'm going to be strict. I'm only narrowing it down to the big six. The television secretaries and all these guys are not qualified. They're qualified, but I don't have time to look at all the resumes. And that's why you have to work for only these 6 companies. That way I don't have to look as much resumes. I don't feel like looking at like 2,000 resumes. 5,000 resumes. 500 resumes I can look at, but not 10,000 resumes. I can't look at that, man. That's crazy. It's too stressing. I don't have time to look at all that. So, Sarah. And that's why you know that's the Hollywood comments. What I'm doing. Oh, hey, you guys, I'm saying. See, if I start another business, obviously, like a theater chain or something like that, then CSC will welcome to apply, obviously. I'm sorry. But I'm not. I'm not going to build a theater chain. It's a waste of money. I'm just sticking to SkySource. The SkySource and what? The SkySource. I'm going to make the game and the movies, and that's it. Obviously. I'm sorry. Just the game and the movie. Obviously. Because all these series people around the world, they want that 150K contract so badly. Because if you make 100K a year, you made it, man. You're living a great life. Obviously. Especially the head chefs. Everyone wants that job. Because the head chefs, I'm paying them the most out of all those guys, except for the 17. 17 looks to me crazy. They all want that job, as well as the head chef. It's been crazy. Because people want to make that. I want to make $30,000, man. I want to make 200K a year working for Ivan. Yeah. They want to make that money, man. The chefs are doing dirty work. They have to cook all the food. They have to prep the food. When the trucks are going to be coming in with food for delivery. At Coca Frutti, every like Tuesday and Fridays, the truck comes in and they deliver all the food, obviously. You have to stock in the fridge. You're looking at something like that for Zany's. Every like week, you're looking at like, I don't know, like 7 trucks coming in. One truck comes in with the bread. One truck comes in with the potatoes, with the eggs. One truck comes in with the meat. The pork, beef, chicken, the fish, and all that stuff. One truck comes in with the vegetables, lettuce, fruits. One truck comes in with the flour, the rice. Yeah, it was crazy. You have to stock all that. One truck comes in with the sauces, the milk, the drinks. Yeah, the coffee. It's crazy, man. It's losing crazy. And the chefs and dishwashers have to stock all that food in the fridge. It's a lot of work, man. Yeah, man. So what kind of here?